Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm in Austria to go and stay in a very special hotel. I grew up watching this film like many millions of people did around the world. The movie embedded pretty much in my childhood. So to actually physically come here is a little bit of a dream come true. I'm going to be spending one night in the Sound of Music Hotel. This is one historic building which I have full access to, including the many rooms in there, the library. It's a pretty fascinating hotel. And my room is equally amazing. But before we do that though, I thought I'd check out the grounds first because the scenery is breathtaking. But what a beautiful place to have a swing. And the view is incredible. And I'm just going to go and walk up to one of the famous gates from the movie. This is, I guess you would call this the back or the front of the hotel, depending on which you look at it. The well-known famous gates of the Sound of Music. Look at that. Julie Andrews stood right there. If you didn't know, this was the backdrop to the movie, and so was the house, but the inside of the house, nothing was filmed in there. However, there is one room that is based on one room in the movie, which I'll show you a little bit later on. The sun is going down. Let's head in. Here is my room key. The entrance is not this way, although it should be. It's actually around the back. Now this entrance is not as glamorous, and the building is showing some signs of decay in places, which of course it must cost a fortune to keep this hotel looking good. Let's go in. First thing I noticed, all these pictures, I thought I was stepping into like a salon or something. We'll have a look around the hotel a little bit more in detail after we've checked out the room, but I'm going to go straight up to my room. And to get there, there is a lift over there, but I thought it'd be a lot more impressive to take these stairs. Just look at the detailing on the ceiling. They even have the old lights there. They'd put a candle just in there and it would reflect the light. A lot of old paintings in here as well. So I'm on the third floor. It's a very quiet time of the year as well, so I think I'm one of the very few people that are currently staying in the hotel. My room is through here. Wow, just look at that. This is where breakfast is served in the morning. The detailing though on the ceiling, look at that. It's amazing. So beautiful, so elegant. I notice these almost pearl-like lights. So what's weird about this room is you open up one door to get to another. And I believe this goes down to the library. I'm not allowed to go down there, it's out of use because of safety reasons. But I'll show you where that goes and the library a little bit later on. These are very interesting, aren't they? Little, what look like safes. Let's go in and show you this amazing suite because it is huge. The suite certainly does give you the wow factor. I don't think I've been in a hotel room with a ceiling this high, and the detailing on this is pretty impressive. And at night, as you can see, there's lights all the way around it, so it gets illuminated. All those patterns there all coming out as well at you. You'll notice there is a little bit of issue with the wall over there, but apart from that, most of the room is pretty good. Of course, I've got to have the Sound of Music playing, which they've given me as a DVD in the room. And what is crazy is there's bits of the movie that you see from the outside, and then you look out the window and you're like, wow, I'll show you what I mean in a minute. But let me give you the tour. First thing I noticed though, and please someone tell me in the comments, because the lady that showed me the room, I asked her what it was, and she said a chimney. And I was like, oh, okay. Doesn't look like a chimney to me. It is a little bit weird. The top of it's been chopped off. And yeah, it's very old. In fact, when you look around the back. So I'd love to know for someone to tell me what that is in the comments. I'm not gonna lie, it does freak me out a little bit. I can almost imagine like it's a big urn or something. So we have some welcome gifts, a little fruit platter with some chocolates, which is nice, a couple of glasses, and the first time I've ever seen that, ceramic bottle of champagne. Basically just says there is something in the fridge. I look forward to seeing that. The doors to the bedroom are huge. The bathroom is through there as we walked in. Yeah, a nice couple of sofas, this huge rug as well. I love this though, this huge desk with a pretty old-fashioned phone, which is what you call reception on. Now reception is supposed to be 000, and every time I've tried this, it doesn't work. No. Wow, that takes me back though. I remember ringing my girlfriend on a phone like that. That's how old I am. And back then, of course, you'd have the area code and then the number. So you'd have to go 1 number, 2 numbers. I think it was 4 numbers for the area code before you got to the number. I always remember hearing that, my childhood. But then also I remember my parents putting a little lock on there so I couldn't use the phone. I think that goes into another room. There is some very odd furniture. Now, again, I have no idea what that is about. Is that a child seat or something? I don't know. Again, if you can tell me in the comments, this is very old. I kind of don't want to sit in it because I don't want to break it. There's a little radio here, some nice little chairs to sit on and look out of the window. We've got a trunk. Maybe what the Von Trapp family used to use. Some drawer space here. Big chunky drawers. But can you see these drawers? Look how old these are, look. Really old. Look at that. There's even drawing paper inside there. Love to know about the history of these. They're pretty ancient. One thing that I did read on the TripAdvisor comments was about fans. They have put fans in there now, but the views are just what you thought they would be. Incredible over the lake. This is interesting. It took me a while to figure out that these actually do work. You just take these out and you click it underneath for the candle to come on, and then you do that with all of them for them to work. It's pretty much antique furniture everywhere you look. But there is a telescope to look out over the lake. I think I had one of these in the 90s. I remember these. Can look out over the Alps. So this is what really messes you up. You see the gates just there, okay, with the horses, and then you go over here and look out the window and you can see them right down there. Look at that. Let me show you the bedroom. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The bed's pretty comfy. Again, we've got another amazing view. Ignore my shirt. There's a little a dressing table here as well. And in the morning, you get the sunrise just over there, so it looks pretty incredible. There's also other antique furniture in here, including this wardrobe. Oh, we've got some posh hangers and this wooden mirror. Love the lights though, look. But you can close these doors off into the living room if you want. Let me show you the bathroom. So we've got a toilet just here with a sink. This is very modern actually. It's pretty nice. Behind the toilet we've got some robes. Unfortunately no branding on them though. Missed a trick there. Somewhere to put more clothes. There's some coat hooks just there. And then we have the mini bar, which is in darkness, but we've got a coffee machine there. We've got a bottle of water, very small little kettle, some cups, glasses, and the mini bar. How much? Orange juice, €3. Most expensive thing on there is sparkling wine, €24, which is weird because I was told that that's a gift. So a little confused, but it is just there. Not overly stocked, a little bit of chocolate. Are these complimentary? Not sure. And then the most modern room in the suite is definitely the bathroom. This is huge. Real flowers. Your soap and stuff are in there. Got a hairdryer down the bottom, some weighing scales. How many of the Von Trapp family can you fit in here? Well, I'm actually gonna go for 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 here, and about 2 people standing over here. It's a pretty big rainfall shower. However, I did try this because I arrived late last night, and the shower doesn't overly work that great because the water's gushing out of the top where the pipe comes in, but there is an extra shower head there.
So just before we go exploring, just want to say a massive thanks to today's sponsor, Raycon. As we get closer to Valentine's Day, there's definitely love in the air and love for sound. That's why on my travels, I always use Raycon's everyday earbuds. Their latest model is better than ever with a 32-hour battery life and multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once. Raycon's everyday earbuds are also available in a variety of vibrant colours for the style that complements yours. I like the black because I think they look pretty stylish. What's great about Raycon earbuds, they block out background noise like no other, and their new model offers built-in active noise cancellation. They're so comfortable in my ear for editing, for watching videos, listening to podcasts, listening to my favourite music. Make sure you go to buyraycon.com/walkwithmetim to get up to 20% off site-wide. That's right, you'll get 20% off everything on Raycon's website, including 20% off all headphones too, when you go to buyraycon.com/walkwithmetim. Click the link in the description. Thanks to Raycon for sponsoring today's video.
It's got dark pretty quick, and it's only just after 5:30, and they've turned a lot of the lights down pretty low. So I'll show you around as best as I can, but in some areas it might be quite dark, but kind of adds to the atmosphere a little bit. Just listen how quiet it is. I'm surprised they don't have any lights down here so you can see where you're going, but let's just quickly go to the top level. We'll see what we can see. What are these chairs all about? They're so weird. That almost looks Egyptian. So I'm right on the top level right now. If you don't like heights, you're not going to like this. Look at that. I think this is used as a conference room. You can smell coffee. Look at that on the walls. There's a lot of Sound of Music memorabilia up here. On the walls. Look at that, the LPs. Are they some of the original ones? Wow. Now these rooms look pretty modern, but wait till you see the rest of the rooms in here. Right, let's head down. So that's to my room and a few other suites, which we just saw a minute ago. Look at that, there's still a candle in that one. How they used to have the lights. Cobwebs are adding little bit more atmosphere. Now this room has been laid up for something, but this is incredible. In the movie there's a room very similar to this which they based it on, which is like the gold room where they do all the dancing, and they've laid this up for an event. Look at that. What the heck is that thing? This is the Venetian salon. So in the movie they have a room similar to this, but it's actually bigger in the movie than it is in real life. So they didn't film in here. See, yesterday this was all laid out with just chairs where you could just come and sit down, but look at all the paintings on the wall. It's incredible. This old furniture, the detailing. Right, let me show you into the library. So this is where you have breakfast in the morning. You'll be able to see better detailing in the morning, obviously, with the beautiful paintings. These chandeliers are so very old. Look at that. Everything creaks. That is one impressive fireplace. Look at that. That painting is huge. So you can see where I walk up across to my room. Let me show you the library, because this is just beautiful. What's amazing is the smell in this room. Obviously there's a lot of old wood in here, and there's a lot of old books in here as well, which give off quite an interesting odour. Looks like a movie set, doesn't it? Listen how creaky the floor is. Now that is what you call a fireplace. Now what's amazing is you can see up there is another level, and apparently you can't go up there because of health and safety reasons, but there's also, can you see that? There's a door, and that's the door that leads up to my room. It's a shame I can't come down there. Well, I could do, but I'm not going to, because obviously they say not to come down there. But look at the ceiling. I absolutely love this room. Old typewriter there, and there's also a couple of secret doors which I have tried, and they're locked. I don't know where they go. So the thing about this house, there's a lot of secret rooms. And little secret cupboards. I've turned a lot of the lights off. What are these things in all these rooms? Are they fireplaces that open up or something? I don't get what they are. Look at the paintings on the wall. Let's head through here. Again, another huge room with, they're just freaky, aren't they? They really are. It's quite dark in here. Oh my God. For a second I thought there was somebody there. Oh, there is some music playing. There wasn't a while ago. And the silence in this house is almost deafening. Like, it is so quiet without the music playing. Which is just stopped. Everyone who seems to be staying in the hotel are staying over in the other building. All the suites, apart from mine, are not currently occupied. So it does feel a little bit weird to be here on my own, I'm not gonna lie. All the way over there. Actually, yeah, just in fact upstairs. So you'll notice there's a place for breakfast, but there is nothing for food. So if I want food, I need to walk into the old town, or I can get a Just Eat, or I don't know if there's a Deliveroo here. That seems weird doing that in this kind of hotel. But yeah, so it's going to be a takeaway, or I just walk into the old town to get some food. The old town is about a 10-minute drive. It's about a 20-30 minute walk. But there is another floor to see. What's through there? There's loads of toilets just randomly. I know this obviously used as an event space, that's probably why. Look at that door. Oh, this is just a cleaning. I wonder if you can call reception from here. Let's try, because I haven't been able to call reception for my room if there was any problems. That one does work. I noticed there's a door down here which I don't know where it goes. That looks, should we go and have a look? I don't know, this looks spooky. What? It's like a bar. I mean, you can see that. Tell me in the comments, would you be walking around an old building like this on your own? By the way, if you are liking the video, please do make sure you give it a thumbs up. It helps me out enormously. And remember, if you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button. So that's the entrance. And then this area here is a little communal space. There's a piano. It's a really lovely doll's house. Now, that in there I'll want to show you tomorrow, because I don't know where the lights are, but you will be very surprised when you see what's inside that room. The door is open at the minute, but obviously it's completely pitch black, so I'm not going to show you. I wonder if I can, as no one's around, give this a play. Leave it there. Oops. There's offices here. Just like really randomly, that clock's just there. Time stood still. I wonder why at that particular point. 1:30. Seems weird to have a lift in this old house. Okay, so I've just realised that I've left my key in the room. I've put it down somewhere. So now I've got to walk to reception, which is a good time to show you where reception is actually, so I'm going to have to go back out now. This freaks me out walking through here when it's so dark. I know I could just ring, but I might as well show you where reception is. Apparently there is a restaurant over there, over the water, but that does not look open tonight. You can stay in this part of the hotel as well, which I think a lot of people are staying in. Oh, there's complimentary tea and coffee in here, and cookies and pastries. Hello, I think I've left my key in my room.
Oh.
Over there.
In the palace?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will go with you.
Okay, thank you. So sorry. Open it. Yeah. Okay. No, there is one. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. So apparently there's a restaurant about 5 to 10 minutes up the road, but it's pretty cold outside, so I thought I'd just go and get a takeaway for tonight. And I'll see you in the morning for what is going to be apparently an epic breakfast. Night. Wow, there are people here. There's quite a lot for breakfast this morning. Let's go check it out. There's very few breakfast rooms that look like this. The size of that painting. So they have a huge choice on offer for breakfast. Fried food, there's ham, there's pastries. I'm doing the healthy option for breakfast, again some cereal, and I just ordered a cappuccino. But it's amazing, you can sit here and look out over the Alps. Incredible. Interesting layout for breakfast. It feels like you're, well, at a wedding, or there was a wedding here last night and you're just sitting here on the tables where people had their wedding breakfast. When it gets busy, you're probably going to have to just share with other people, but luckily I've got the whole table to myself. There's a couple of other tables free. So I thought I'd walk into the old town of Salzburg. A couple of interesting facts about this place. Did you know that Red Bull was invented here? And also one of the oldest restaurants in Europe is located here too. Let's go to the cathedral and do a bit of exploring, come on. It is the perfect day for it, so I'm going to walk up those steps. Costs about 11 euros to get in here, and it is all uphill. So one of the best views of Salzburg is up here, and considering I've been going up all these steep hills, I've now got to go up hundreds of steps. You do pay extra for this. See if it's worth it. You might be able to just see the hotel just from here, with the Alps in the background, and then the beautiful city of Salzburg. There's also a little bit of a lift that goes all the way up to the fortress. Unfortunately, it's not currently working, so be prepared for the stairs. It is like stepping back in time, walking around the old cobbled streets of Salzburg. Let's go and check out the cathedral. This is incredible. Just take a look up there. Just like in the Vatican in Rome, there's like loads of altars going off the main part of the cathedral. Wow. The detailing on the roof is just incredible. It's interesting to see how they protect some of their most historic features in the city as well. Popular place to visit in Salzburg is where Montserrat used to live. It's now a restaurant bar. So any fans of the movie will know those gates behind me where the children went to go and see Maria. This place hasn't changed much. Founded in the early 8th century, it's considered as one of the oldest nunneries in the world. So how much did it cost to spend one night in my suite at the Sound of Music Hotel? Came to £700. Now there are cheaper rooms over the other side, but to stay here in the palace, there's about 8 or 9 suites. It did feel pretty lonely at times over here. It felt like I was the only person walking around, especially at night time. That's why I couldn't understand this morning where all these people came from. I think the majority of them were staying over at the other side. I was a little bit gutted there's no tea and coffee over here like there is over the other side, where if you want to come and grab a tea or coffee, you got to go over there. Yes, there's no restaurant on site, but you can literally walk into the old town and go to one of the restaurants there. I think there's a restaurant just down further down the road as well. It's really interesting. I found out that a lot of Austrians don't really care for the sound of music and the significance of this hotel linked to the movie. So what do you think? Would you stay here? Please make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Remember to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.